Sup, chat? Welcome back to VLDC 7. Last time we did, now that I'm realizing, we had two pretty banger levels to start in the cave world. But before the cave world, we finished up, what's it called? The mountain world, which also had a couple of bangers. So, not really much else to say. I went into the wrong portal. I just really wanted to go back to the mountain world. Can you blame me? No, I'm just gonna let it stay. Alright, so yeah, like, I didn't realize until I started stream that, yeah, these two levels, aka the two first levels in this cave world, have all been... Why is it down here? Oh, it's from last stream. That's right. Alright, well, let's move that back up there. But you can see that Shivery Smolder is currently second place on our list, and From Hot to Cold is in 6th place. I don't know why I'm bringing that up now. Probably because, I'll be honest, I was thinking more about this level, and I'm leaning towards moving it down a bit more. I highly praised it because how I explained this level was it had both the quality and the quantity in the level. But because of the problems, which, I'll be honest, I felt kind of blind talking about it yesterday, that I didn't realize that, yeah, these two problems are, pretty gnarly. So, I won't do it right now, but I'm just bringing that up. Anyway, enough stalling. Let's get this show on the road. Let's do this water level. I assume it's a water level. We got Emerald Grotto by Gamma V. That's a name I haven't heard of in a while, but I am pleasantly, not surprised, but pleasant to see it. 26th place. Let's jump into it. Do you think it's actually going to be a water level? No! Yoshi's Island for the Super Nintendo, right? I don't know, like, all the Yoshi games, like, unique names, because to me, they're all pretty similar. Like, what, you have Yoshi's Story, you have Yoshi's Island, you have Yoshi's Island 2. All I know is it's the one on the SNES. And to me, I think the song's overrated. Hello, Pipe. Like, I don't mean to be a hater, but it's not my favorite. Oh, this is layer 2. Those are big ol' emeralds. But as I was saying, it's not my favorite cave music from, like, Nintendo, right? But I know it's used a lot. Like, a lot. Alright. Looks like we just spawned over yonder. It looked like it was intentional to enter that pipe, right? Alright, midway. So far, so good. That is a PP right there. Yes, I had to say that. And also, cape. I feel like, the first time I did the first time I did the bingo card, I was like over preparing, and what I mean by that is, okay, like every, I try to see if every like slot was filled out, right? And then the reason I bring that up is the past few times I kind of forgot to fill out a bunch, and I wouldn't realize until after the fact. Anyway, let's talk about the level. These, like, they look kind of 3D, don't they? And it's actually pretty cool. I still don't understand why this was classified as a water level, but this is nice. And these are, if Mario was a miner, then my god, he would be spoiled rich right now. Alright, any last Yoshi coiners? And if I missed it, then I missed it. And we're back outside. Okay. And we missed a Yoshi coin. Yeah, it's not that big of a deal, but I know it's gonna bother someone. Which, sorry. 30. Alright, that felt... I don't want to say short. Because I did take my time. It felt like a normal length. It felt like a very, very normal level. Like, just mid-solid. Like, the Emerald Layer 2 stuff looked cool. And that's really all I got. Like, the level itself, it did have spice, but I feel like the way I'm talking, it's like, I hate this level. I don't, but that's what I mean, that this level is just, you know, solid and nothing else. You know, there's nothing that really sticks out other than the Layer 2 emeralds. And that's all I got. Like, the level was fine, but what else do you want me to say? It's Emerald Grotto by Gamma V. Gamma V makes baller music. 26th place. Pretty deserved. GG's. Alright. Yeah, it's just very mid to me. So, it probably goes down here. Like, it's not bad, but there's nothing that, you know, propels it into the top 15 to me, right? So I'm thinking, as much as Desert Battlefront, no offense, felt like, you know, kind of meh, it still had more spice. Although I will say, pun intended, this level feels very, very polished, you know? So I'll give it up over Desert Battlefront. I think so. Although there's like Morton's Magma Mountain, which, you know, had more sauce. Wouldn't Welkin also had more sauce? Like, I don't want to put it down here, but like, I don't know what else to say. I think, yeah, that, like, okay, let me think about the level more. Was it actually that short? Kind of, because if you know, you just like speed ran through it, you know, you probably didn't even have to enter that subsection in the first half. You could probably jump that cliff. Yeah, I'm leaning towards it was short. I don't think I rushed it, and because of that, like, even then, I feel like it's short. Then that must mean the level's short. So in the end, I will give it 20th place. It's not a bad level whatsoever, but it's a classic case of everything above it is better in some way or another. Like, you can argue that maybe these two levels are better, but like, I'm giving it brownie points because, yeah, the consistency and functionality are absolutely getting 10s, because this level felt really polished. Aesthetics, I like the big green blocks. Creativity, not all that much, and playability, I honestly feel like it deserves an 8, but you know what, yeah, it deserves an 8. I'll give credit where due. Alright, enough yapping, Felix. You know what, it deserves to be a low rank because it wasn't a water level. Alright, we got Malicious Minds by Trollope, 34th place. Double AM. Whoa. Alright, this level is all about observation. Watch out for traps. Alright. Is that a trap? Nope. I assume those saws heard me. Also, classic song, but I don't know where it's from. Alright, can I get over here, please? Was there anything back there? There was, but you saw me jumping around. I bet you anything there was a hidden block that I just didn't hit. Alright, as I was saying, yeah, there's a lot. Oh, can't get that. I don't got no blue P-switch on us. If you notice, it's actually right after this level. Oh. Alright, we need something elevated. And you see that? Look, you see these corners here? Oh, they're all in the bottom right. Ooh, why are these in the bottom left? Because it's fake! Oh, look at that! Aw. I don't know if it's frame perfect, but you can... Wow, that's a midway already. That's what I mean. These levels... Like, they shouldn't Am I really just speedrunning through them? Like, damn. Up? Can I jump through here? Oh, I bet there's gonna be a door here, right? No? What you mean up? What's up? Okay. Oh! How did I do that? Stupid. I even tried to do that like beforehand. Oh my god, I could probably die again if I wanted. Alright, I'll hold the L. Yeah, look at that. I'm running into it. I didn't even press down last time. How did I do that? Oh, don't. No, I gotta check now. If I can stand on these skulls. No, come on. I'm Omega cheating. I'm sorry, chat, but I gotta know. Oh, it just goes back there. Okay. I feel like you could kind of break the level with that. I'm not gonna cross it off with a bingo card. Also, I will say this is purple. It's looking pretty perp. I figured. Alright, you might be lost. Time is not on your side. Better check what time is it. Don't you? Is it? Isn't it supposed to be it is? English speak words. Whoa, those are fake. Oh, I guess the first message box, right? I just jumped into it again. Alright. Now I'm paranoid, right? I'm looking out for these fake blocks. Oh, what? I'll be honest, I really thought there was something down there. But it's just a case of people making the thingamabob. Yes, that scared me. And so I assume that this P-switch is just a red herring, right? Cute little puzzle. It got me at first. Alright, guess we got like a little bit of a pseudo puzzle level on our hand. I thought that was the fake one. Oh, this jump actually kind of sucks, doesn't it? Or maybe not. Can I reach from here? No. Okay, that jump kind of sucks then. Ooh! Yeah, that's spook, dude. What's the key gonna be used for? Ah! It's getting me good, dude. I'm trying to, survey around. Oh, I could go up here? Oh, okay, maybe not that way. Oh. Alright, where are we going? What's up here, huh? Alright, this is a break. I'm committed now. I gotta know what's all the way at the end. If they put a moon at the end of this, then I will not count as a break. But alright, this is where I have to properly. Okay, so it is just nothing. Back at the start. While I'm here, I kind of want to see if I missed anything down here. No, it's just a goddamn just a goddamn pit. Alright, did I miss anything else? Yes, I'm looking through my bingo card right now to make sure I didn't miss anything. I can't cross off a water level because Emerald Grotto was not a water level. I'm never gonna let that down. I know it's just purely for aesthetics, but by the way, so what you can do there is, you know how that PAL block is, well, a PAL block? Or not. I'm so stupid. Okay, you know how this is a coin block? If you were stupid, it's not a soft lock because there's booze in here, but you know what you could do with the P-switch if you really wanted to. Am I? I'm stupid. I'm stupid. I didn't realize. Oh my god! I wasn't even holding the call the ref. I was not holding the jump button. All I did was press the A button and I let go like this. Whoa! Look at that. All right. Can I make that jump? Oh my god, I can. All right. Once again, still don't know what the key's used for, but I may as well... I'm so paranoid about these blocks, dude! What is wrong with me? I'm so stupid. Alright. Still don't get why there's an opening up there. I guess so the creator doesn't, like, make you bonk? But even then... Alright, I hope I'm not on a timer. It looks like I'm not. Don't fall in with me, please. Because I know some dry bones do that. Alright. That spiderweb does not make sense in terms of aesthetics. Neither does this dead end. Is it just a cliche maze in here? It looks like it. Pretty anticlimactic. Oh, this level feels weird to me. And it's not because of the deaths, like... Some stuff makes no sense. Alright. I was not... Once again, like, I can't focus on multiple things because I'm a dumbass. But I saw, you know, what this message box said. Check what time is it. Not it is. It's is it. So I guess this is kind of a puzzle level. Like it's trying to be, but it's also, you know, a normal level. Yes, I'm still paranoid about these goddamn blocks, dude. You think I would take notice of, like, okay, you know, one of them is this and the other one is that, and, you know, these two are real and this one is fake. But, no. Alright, will it fall on top of me? No. I feel like, that's what I mean that by this level's weird. Is that timer really necessary? I feel like it's not. It's kind of just there for the sake of being there. Alright. Uh-oh. Okay, so there is, yeah. Is this actually a door? I'm gonna save state because I wanna... It's not? Oh, there... I checked what time is it, but there's nothing here. Okay. That's the end. I feel like I'm missing something here. Is anything on the top? No, it's just all the spikes. Okay, maybe it's another red herring. I don't know.
25.
Yeah, that level was weird. It was, dare I say, malicious for sending me into a bunch of dead ends. But even then, the level just felt... I don't know, you know? It didn't really strike me as appealing at all. Alright, so close to a bingo. I saw that pixel clip at the end. Dude. That's how I went for it. Where is it? There it is. Alright, malicious minds. Either the level was too big brain for me, or I was right that, you know, a bunch of stuff were just red herrings. But like I said, even then, there was a lot of weird things that, you know, didn't really make sense to me. Like, why did I have to wait for the P-switch? Why did I, you know... Why was that spider web connected to nothing? Yes, I'm bringing that up. Why was there a switch blocks? Why was there an open ceiling leading to nothing? You know, there. So, I guess in short, this level is not as polished as Emerald Grotto. But it was I don't want to say not enjoyable, but an acquired taste. There's me using food terms again, but like again, maybe the level's too big brain for me, but the gimmick kind of went over the rainbow, over my head. So overall, a little eh. Like the level itself tried to be a puzzle level and also a platformer, but it was a little too claustrophobic to be a platforming level. So yeah, I don't really know, you know. So I think I'm gonna put it underneath Bones Hot Bus. Like I said, I think this level is, a little on the poor side, in all honesty. I can even see it being below these three, but I'll give the credit where due, it's not short. And it's not counting all the deaths. Yeah. I was kind of going back on my word and thinking, well, I did like the bottom three levels a bit more, but I think it's fine enough for it to be down here. So the aesthetics, I'll be honest, a 7. There was too many like skulls in the ground, and for some reason you could stand on them. It was also purple. Screw purple. Creativity, I'll give it 8. The puzzle aspects were a little cute, even though they might have been obscure, but like they shouldn't have made it an invisible coin block in the midway room. They should have not made it a coin block. They should have just made it, a normal platform like everything else. And like again, the P-switch made no sense, so I'll still give it an 8, but like consistency gets a 7. I'm also thinking gameplay gets a 7. I want to enjoy it, but yeah, I'll give it only a 7. And functionality also a 7. Because, like, it didn't click for me. Even if, like, I got the puzzle aspects, or, whatever the last puzzle, quote-unquote, was, the level itself was still, kind of janky, so honestly, with that saying, I am kind of going to, yeah, sorry, Malicious Minds. If I gotta go with my gut and say that, these levels were better. Even Pearl Pyramid. Like, I don't want to hate this level, and I absolutely don't, but, it's not my favorite. Also, BRB. Excuse me. Guess I had to sneeze. Might be. Alright. Up we go. Blue Switch Palace by Wuthering. Withering? Wuthering. Once again, really wish I could move the input thingy-mabob. Alright, let's collect all the happy coins. I always make fun of, like, Switch Palaces being able to kill you like this. It's like, happy-go-lucky music, and then it freaking kills you. Even the original Super Mario World did that. Alright, got all the coins. Always gotta check the pipe. Alright, well, I get the double yump chat, or am I too bad? Well, I get one. Huh? Come on, give me one. There we go. Damn! It's not exciting. I can't freaking jump for crap on Switch Palaces, but I can on normal P-switches. What's the difference, dude? The difference is I suck. Alright, GG's. Now we have all the blue switches. It's not gonna make me go back into Malicious Mines. Alright, Magma Cavern by Mario Fan 22. 10th place. Okay, so there's multiple 10th places, because this was also 10th place. Wow. Alright. I mean, I'm not surprised because, again, VLDC 7 only had 2 judges instead of the normal 4. So, it's easy for levels to tie like that. Alright, let's do it. I do recognize this creator. It's very orange. By the way, I also forgot about a bunch of what's it called? Bingo slots. I think the only one that I forgot was, well, switch blocks for one, and vanilla music, because we had a bonus area. Alright, split path. I see something on the bottom first. You know how much I don't really like split paths? Well, at least it was just for a Yoshi coin. Also, yeah, I don't know if it's just me, but the game music is really loud. I wish I had an audience so I could, like, know if the, you know, stream music is a little too loud or not. Because that's always my, paranoia every time I start stream. It's like, you know, is my, you know, commentary loud enough? Is chat able to hear the game music? Lots of things, you know? Alright, so far, very vanilla. Which, I don't mean to, no, I'm not gonna bring it up. I was gonna blow smoke up my own buttocks. So don't worry about it. Alright, looks like we got a P-switch run here. Alright, oh! God, I thought that was gonna drop me into a freaking pit, dude. Alright, what's our reward? Pipe? That gives us... coins. Yoshi coin. Pipe that I'm not gonna enter into. Spooky jump that I'm gonna attempt and fail miserably. Just kidding. Alright. Is that it? Excitement. It didn't, like, at best, it gave you only coin. Alright. Good old mishmash. Not hitting as hard. I think it's just because of the aesthetics aren't really appealing to me. Even though it is just Magma Caverns, right? Oh, I see we might be getting some Layer 2 shenanigans. By the way, that background is Layer 3. I don't know if that technically counts, but it'll have to do, you know? Oh, hello. I wasn't actually expecting that. But that's nice. Alright, another pipe. What do you think's in there, chat? I'm thinking it's proper death. Oops. Oh. How do I reach that door? Okay. Got a lot of secreters on our hands. Oh, really? Stop spinning. Oh, we're rising. Oh. Man, if I gotta reach at least one of these. I don't got a springboard. Hook me up, chief. Check all the pipes. Oh, there it is. Oh, can I spin jump this? Okay, there we go. A little bit of a unnecessary spice jump to go with it. Alright, there's a lot of places I can use this. I guess let's see what's in door number 1. Oh, we're up here now. Oh, shoot. Was it to the left or right of me? I think to the left. Okay, thank you, coins. Because my dumbass was gonna go the wrong way. Alright, what do we got in here? I don't not want that. Get that away from me. Okay, now I want it. Oh, what? No, dude. Alright, I'll hold the L. You know, that means I will get all 5 Yoshi coins, but... Hey, I called it though, didn't I? I said that what's gonna be the second pipe, chat? I'm thinking death. And, and hell yeah it was. Stupid. Can I cheese this section? No. Okay, you know my ass was gonna try to shell jump. But there is a... I do know where we could maybe shell jump, though. You know what? I feel like I'm gonna completely mess this up. With a better bounce, I definitely can make that. Like the max height jump. Alright, I'll go into the bonus room of death again. You gotta know what's in there. Bet you anything it's gonna be the last Yoshi coin, and it's not gonna matter because, as you can see, I don't have all the Yoshi coins anymore. That's why I was tempted to load a save state, but I was like, you know what? No, Felix. There's literally no point to cheat like that. Alright, let's not get baited. Go down over yonder. This is looking like the setup for a 1-up. Oh, I didn't make that jump. You stupid. And now these don't line up. Ugh. Okay, fine. Oh, it's a secret exit. Okay. You know what? Gladly. Gladly. Alright, no GG's yet. I always do, like, especially in VLEC 7, because, as I mentioned in past episodes / streams, at first I thought there was no secret exits at all, because you may have noticed that every level we've entered are all yellow dots, and normally that is a ruling for some VLECs. I know one of the later VLECs does that, but don't take my word on it. I might actually be wrong the more I'm talking about it. But I always do like secret exits, but obviously there's no way of me knowing if a level has a secret exit or not. So that's why I was saying that, you know, I'm glad to find a secret exit at first, because then I feel fulfilled and I could be like, alright, let's play the level again and get the normal exit. Because obviously if I get the normal exit first, I won't assume half of the time that the level's gonna have a secret exit also, right? So, alright, just play the level again. Yeah, so far it's once again just very vanilla. I'm kind of upset that there's no layer 2 in this section, when clearly, like, the lava on the bottom, I can tell you, is layer 2. But the creator just didn't do anything with it. And yes, I am holding this springboard for no reason. I mean, if I wanted, let's go get the secret exit again, chat. Alright, let's get rid of this springboard. The past times have killed me. That was slowdown. I saw that. Kind of surprising. Oh, there's even more slowdown. Damn. And no, it's not me lagging. let me tell you that. I feel like the lag's gonna kill me. Alright, still no layer 2, huh? Oh, hello. That's actually dope that I hit it underneath. Alright, where do you think we're gonna use this? I mean, yeah, like, the creator, you know, did it once, twice, thrice. Spice it up, you know? Alright. That is all the Yoshi coins accounted for, by the way. I don't know where I missed one in the first half. Might have been in that bonus area that, quote-unquote bonus area that I didn't bother to go in, but itchy nose. Alright. Yeah! Kind of pseudo-blind jumps here. Oh god! I didn't realize how unnecessarily spiced that was. I wasn't trying to go for a pixel jump there. Why else would it be elevated like that? Alright, GG's. Yeah, I'm a little underwhelmed compared to the other 10th place levels. Actually, now that I think about it, Peril Pyramid was 10th place. I didn't like that one. Then there was Shivery Smolders or whatever. It was Shivery Smolder. This one was the best one. And then this one was middle ground. So we have the Papa Bear, the Mama Bear, and the Kid Bear. Yeah, there's not really much to say about this. Like, Secret Exit was pretty well planned out. I don't like how, you know, there was 3... Like, you could have spiced it up, and they kind of did with the first 2 where, you know, you have to do, like, a P-switch run, right? But, like, is there any other way of locking something behind something, you know? Like, the springboard to the door is fine enough. You don't gotta add another P-switch run to it, right? But, you know, what do I know? I didn't place 10th place in a VLDC before. So, that's really it. Like, I wish there was layer 2, but the section was spicy enough. But that's really it. Like, I don't mean to downplay these levels, but like, maybe I am, because like I said, we started off with 2 amazing levels, and I was like, I hope it keeps up the term. And I always say I am aware of my own problem that, like, yeah, if I play a really good level and then play a, you know, just decent level after that, I'm gonna be pretty, you know, underwhelmed. And I am aware of that, but, like, even then, these levels just don't strike a chord with me for some reason. Like, you would... I said in the past, you know, I like when levels do mishmash aesthetics, and this level did it, so you would think I'd be a fan, but, like, not really, because, like, sure, it's supposed to look like a mine shaft, but with the level name, I would have probably never guessed. So, with that said, I still think it goes pretty high, because for a decent level, it did, like, in my opinion, it is, you know, better than Emerald Grotto, maybe better than all of these, but I don't, like, maybe underneath Rushed Ridge is a good spot. Yeah. So, despite me downplaying it, it actually gets a decent spot. So, it's just, you know, very solid, just like Emerald Grotto, but, you know, there are some problems, like, there was 2 blind jumps. There was a bunch of switch blocks that, you know, I don't have the yellow switch, so I can't really say, but they didn't need to be there. There's a lot of unnecessary stuff. I think that's what I'm trying to say for this level. There's too much unnecessary stuff. So the aesthetics, I was thinking because of the mishmash it deserves an 8, but no. With a name like Magma Cavern, I think that's why I'm underwhelmed. That with a name like that, you would think the level would be centered around Magma more, which the layer 2 would have helped so much with, but that's it, you know? And like creativity, I'm sorry, I'm giving it a 7 because of the P-switch areas, or the P-switch puzzles. You know what? No, the rest of the level, like the ending of the level was spicy, right? And I do gotta give credit for that, so fine. Consistency, I think it's an 8.5. The difficulty curve did ramp up in some spots, and there's blind jumps, and there's also slowdown. I completely forgot about the slowdown, so because of that, does the ranking go down? Honestly saying no. I think it's fine there, but the functionality I'm gonna give a lower rank. Cause like I still think it's better than all of these. So it's the opposite of what's it called? Where is it? Not Malicious Minds. What level did I say that every level was better in some way or another? Maybe it was Malicious Minds. But I also say that saying for a lot of levels, but that's what Magma Cavern is. It's a case of it's better than everything below it. Alright, moving on. Look at this fucking, like, lava. Looks like ketchup. Not actually ketchup. It doesn't look red, right? Alright, Coldstone Cavity by Volke. Volke? Volke sounds proper. 23rd place. Happy music. Guess who forgot to switch to mainstream? Stupid. Alright. Yeah, looking really like a like a game level, right? Oh? What you got for me? Well, you got a break for one. Oh my, that is okay. Oh my god, that is ugly. Wait, what's over there? There is something in the top right. I bet with a running jump I could make that. Way to go, creator. I was like, oh, this level looks cute so far. And all of a sudden, by the way, hello free space. Glad of you to join us finally. I don't know if I should include death before exit for the secret exit in Magma Cavern. I'm gonna say no. There was enough obstacles after. Alright. Oh! Look! Hey! There's the midway! That is ugly, man. What a shame. Alright. I don't know why I loaded the save state. Alright. Coldstone Cavity by Volke. Let's play the level. Alright. Other than the cutoff, this level already looks pretty. Are you okay. 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 This level thinks it's funny. I was trying to commend it, but right now it's feeling more like a shitpost. I'm sorry. Alright, in we go. We're going inside the monster cave. I don't know. I bet if I scroll the camera... Okay, so you can't see it from here. But still. Still pretty ugly, must I say. Whoa! Look at that ground. I know what it's trying to go for, and it doesn't really work for me. Sorry. Oh, that's solid. Like, what is this? Why is that there? Why is it up here? What's going on? Alright, you know what this level reminds me of? There was a level in the mountain world that had a lot of problems with it, but it was likable. That's what this level is so far. I hate these blocks, dude. Like, these random squares. What are they? What are they supposed to be? Make it make sense. Oh, wait, wait, can I make that up there? With the running start, probably. No? Okay, fine. Oh. Normally it's supposed to just push me automatically. Alright, what do we got in here? Hey! Hey, guess what, chat? Guess what I could probably do? Yeah. I'm over here now! Where is this? Oh, just over yonder. Alright, let's go back over here. Lots of breaks today, isn't it? Isn't there? Alright, just backtracking to see what I missed. I am a firm believer in checking out all the cool stuff around. Do I want to enter that? Oh no, there's 2 pipes. 3 pipes? Why am I don't know why I'm save stating, but here I am. They wouldn't, right? Oh, it's not even solid. I put myself into a little bit of a conundrum there, didn't I? Alright. That leads us there. What's this? Oh, midway. All right. Oh. Oh. You know, they tried. They tried to make it so you can't break it, but they failed pretty badly in the first half. Alright, once again, I do not get these squares. But that's what I mean, you know, the level can be, like, in all honesty, bad, but it could be likable. And that's what this level is, that, like, I have a smile on my face, and I am enjoying myself, but yeah, there is a lot of problems right now. Oh. That's like a pseudo blind jump in there. Also, vertical section. I'm actually quite surprised to see that out of nowhere. Alright, back outside. Oh look, you remember those coins that were here? Like, honestly, thank God that, what's it called? Thank God that, what's it called? You couldn't skip the entire level like that, because that would have put a very bad look on the level. Yeah! Can I enter? No! Imagine if I could, though? Imagine if I could? Alright, what a bittersweet end to this level. Let's see if I can get a high.
30.
Yeah. Like, what's better? The ugly cutoff or putting the ending right there, right? Like, yeah, what they could have done is just not make it possible to break the level like that. Like, look, even this overworld has a cutoff. Look at that. It's the VLEC staple, baby. Alright. So, I gotta find the level that I was talking about in the... Yeah, it was to the forest. That this level was, you know, it had so many problems with it, and it was, like, in all honesty, a poor level. But it was likable, and that's what Coalstone Cavity is. That, like you saw in the midway, they made it so you couldn't break the level. Technically you could, because if you brought a shell, you could probably shell jump onto those cliffs. I'm just saying. But this level does have breaks, it has cutoff, it has those random blocks in the underground. The aesthetics were cute. Like, I liked the story that it had. You know, you were entering the cavity. You gotta make a little detour underground. So, this level tried, but it's not polished. So, with that said, it probably goes down here. Like, okay, other than the cutoff and the aesthetics problems, like, minus that, the level was pretty fun. But there's still breaks in it, so I still think it's down here somewhere. Like, once again, it's the dumb child, right? They're likable, but it's still my professional opinion list, even though it's like 50-50 with bias and professional, but. Yeah, I still think it's down here, because you have, like, these levels still that still had more spice. Like, the same amount of spice, I will say. But they didn't have, you know, cutoff and breaks. Malicious Minds kind of did, now that I'm talking about it more. Yeah, if I'm talking about level, I will still say that it's more fun than these three. It's not more fun than To the Forest, but To the Forest did have a soft lock in it. Coalstone Cavity did not, despite all odds. So I will say it's better than these two, but that's where I'm gonna stop, because it's somewhere here. I was thinking of putting it around Malicious Minds, but if I remember correctly, even though Malicious Minds was like 2 levels ago, it didn't have, you know, any breaks or cutoff. we were able to go into the ground. I haven't forgotten about that, but there was no cutoff still, despite it all. Yeah, I think it's somewhere here. Tri-Top Traverse was an acquired taste. Vanilla Death Keep was a fine level with a failed gimmick. I still like the level, so I'll put it above Vanilla Death Keep, but not above Tri-Top Traverse. So Coalstone Cavity. I'm actually upset to put it this low, but the way she goes, I should probably put like Cutoff Galore plus Breaks. So like the aesthetics, I like the storyline, but that was like the worst case of Cutoff yet. It was pretty ugly. So, and also the blocks made no sense in the underground. I really did not get it. The creativity I will give a 7.5. I like the storyline, which I think is why I still see this level as a positive. Alright. Consistency. I mean, let me tell you, functionality gets like a 3. No, I won't be that rough. I'll give it a 6. 4. Alright, consistency. Like, do I want to judge, you know, the breaks with consistency? By the way, 3.5 because of the breaks. I'll give it like a 7, but I will give playability an 8. It was likable, but that was a pretty, you know, big case of a nice cutoff, by the way. Alright, moving on. We got Inferno Athletic by LHB. Lib. That's how you pronounce it. Lib. 71st place. That is pretty high up. Alright. It's very, like, funny to see just levels start off in the, you know, above ground. Like, eventually we'll get underground, right? Aw, Felix. Right, chat? Like, I'm just thinking now, what if there is no underground spots? Alright. Any mushroom? No. I'll take a shell with me then. Alright, we're still very much in the above ground. I got spooked by that Koopa, I'm not gonna lie. Trust the coins? Trust the coins. Blue coin. Okay. Down we go. Alright, oh my god, I'm sorry for your eyes. That is very ketchup-esque, isn't it? Ketchup and mustard. Yeah, that is... I'm sorry to say, that's pretty ugly. I'm just a hater today, aren't I? Probably need this. Oh. I can shell jump that, come on. Oh! Hello. Oh. Nice cutoff in the bottom left there. On the lava. I don't know where to go. Oh, nice. Not nice! Not nice. Up? What's up there? I saw just the ceiling. I wasn't sure what to do there, actually. Because the green Koopa, the green paratroopa, here's some nerd knowledge for you. The green Koopa, unlike the Felix, just endlessly flies forward. So what I mean by that is, was I supposed to bounce off the Koopa over the Muncher Cliff, or was I really supposed to wait until the last second? And the answer to that is, we're gonna find out fairly soon. Because we gotta do it again! Yeah, these aesthetics aren't, you know, the best. I know they're trying to go for, you know, spice, like hot. Hot. There we go. Oh, hook me up, Rex. Damn. kind of forgot about that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I... Oh, really? Okay. Fine. Have it your way. I wonder if this camera's gonna screw up anything with this section. That's a rough jump. That's what I was thinking. Like, is the Koopa intentional? And I feel like it is. And already, like, sorry. Already, I kind of had a brain fart there. Already, the level isn't very functional because, like, I know some levels in VLDC, like, the main gimmick is doing the, you know, L and R, but something tells me, you know, it's not intentional here. Because I still think you can make that jump without, you know, the Koopa, but that is unreasonably, you know, unreasonably tough. I don't like how I have to do this filler every time. Alright, whoops. Kind of wanted to keep a shell. Wow, no power up yet. There's a Kaiser level. Alright, so I'm gonna do the opposite this time. What I mean by that is I think I gotta do it now. Okay, I gotta go. That's a capital B, I insert the B word here, capital B move. That is not cool, dude. That's not cool. Alright, so I think the strat is to just commit, you know? Bounce off the Koopa and just commit to the great platform and then get screwed over by a frickin' bonsai bill. Who puts one there? I know there was a coin there, but like, damn, I was still slow, like too slow. I'm impatient. I just wanna play the level. Like, maybe I should just... No, cause, yeah, with the frickin' camera, it's gonna mess up the Koopa. Fuck! His level is... Like, Alright, time to do this filler section again. I'm already so tempted to just save state once we get to the cave, but... Professional Felix says this section has, you know, obstacles in it. It's not necessarily free, Felix. And I say, fine, I'll do that every single time if I have to. I'm impatient. Look at me speedrun. Uh-huh. Yeah, you would have to know that, you know, beforehand. I'm gonna wait. It's actually pretty pathetic that I died to that thing at first. Alright, commit. That's tilting. I mean, yeah, like, maybe it is a skill issue, but, like, all of my deaths so far this episode, 90% of them have come from this level alone. And some from Malicious mine, because, like, I didn't want to say it every time, but I was first trying a bunch of levels. Not actually, though. First trying to the midway, and then I died a bunch, but it was for science, chat. That's my excuse. Alright, speedrun. That's actually so satisfying to do. I don't know if it's risky or not, but, like, hell yeah, I'm gonna do it. Alright. I gotta figure out this section, because apparently it's been causing us trouble. That's really scuffed to me. Fuck! I hate that. I hate that so much. Like, is the level just, you know, fully commit the movie? Like, do I just gotta fully commit there after bouncing off of the Koopa? I wanted to get a 1-up. and then, respawned Koopa killed me. Alright, I gotta lock in. This level's giving me trouble, chat. Look out now. You know I was gonna die there. Oh my god. And you could have at least hooked me up with a mushroom. Alright. Commit! I'm committing, look! If I committed there, I was dead. Unless, you know, I do wonder if, you know, what if you fully commit and you could bounce off of the bonsai build there. Oh, seriously? Okay. That's what I was worried about. That is humbling. It's humbling. Alright, go through the filler again. Not really much else to say, like, I don't know if it's a skill issue or however this level's planned, but like I said in the first playthrough, I don't think the level expects you to, I forgot my strat here, a fully commit. But what was I saying? Like, yeah, I don't know if it's the creator's intention to, like, you know, do all these camera tricks. And, like, frankly, I don't like how it's, you know, making me do that. Because, like, all of a sudden, I'm paranoid about this section coming up here, because, like, it didn't work last time. And it doesn't, oh my god, it doesn't work again. Like, I legit think this level wants me to fully commit to all my jumps, but obviously I'm not gonna do that with, like, all the unknown sections coming up, right? Like, I gotta admit, there is a lot of spice in this level, but a lot of it is just, you know, just troll moves. Oh, maybe if I bring a springboard with me, this section will be easier. I don't freaking know, man. Really? Like, that's what I mean. I'm actually surprised it didn't spawn in again there. I can't do it. I can't do it. I think what's happening is when I'm jumping off of those first set of Koopas, I'm spawning in the one over the Munchers. Why are those Munchers there anyways? That was satisfying. We do. Alright. Lock in, Felix. If, you know, with proper camera scrolling, you could probably just, you know, run and jump to that entire section. Alright. So let me see something. What if I just jump like that? No, I gotta check. Like, I'm trying not to move on the right as much as possible. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm making the most of my cheater section. What is that jump? Really? 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 Okay, stop, dude. It's not funny. It's not funny. I'm actually sweating bullets right now. I made the most of my cheater section. Okay, that creator really loves that stupid setup. I don't know how to feel about this level. Like, if I died to that frickin' Monty Mole, keeps handing me 1-ups. Like, if I died to that Monty Mole, I would have been so upsetty. By the way, the reason why I didn't load a save state is I wonder, you know, if this level is, you know, legit, you know, no power-ups, and not counting the midway. I'll be honest, I'm kind of surprised there was a midway. Whatever, dude. I don't need it! Also... Okay, I held my breath there. God, like, frig, these setups are stupid. Like, they're getting my ass, but, like, damn, dude. They're freaking giant moles and your Rexes. And your moles. Alright, let's see if I can do this again. Dude, oh my god. If I die, like, I want to die to one of these just so I can have a crash out. Is that what the Zoomers say nowadays? I'm gonna crash out. Yeah, this level really is, you know, commit the game. Oh wait, oh! You are so generous, creator! Holy crap, why is there 2 of you? Was that actually intentional? Oh, you are so generous. That sounded sarcastic, but... I take back everything I said. Oh my fucking... Oh my god. I got effing owned, dude. I wanted to start select out so I don't accidentally load this save state with the mushroom again. I'll admit I got pwned there. I got capital stop. I got, you know, I got God on. So I guess I gotta bring the spring somehow? So don't... I didn't know if I wanted to, I should have committed. I called the level. It's commit the level. So fine, I'm committing fully, chat. If I committed there, I was dead, by the way. Oh, what am I doing? I'm failing my own strats, chat. Okay. Okay. That's the new one. I think I somehow got like the perfect pixel clip and clipped it to the ground. That's impressive, you know? I like my strat there. Works much better than I think what the creator wants me to do there. I wonder if it's like if I was skilled enough, which I'm not, I could probably, what's it called, jump off of those mega moles. Alright, so what does it actually want me to do here? No, I'm at... No, seriously, what does it want me to do here? Nice jump, Felix. No, I actually don't know, because... Okay, maybe I see what you have to do, and if it's... Oh, that's the first time that strat failed. I don't know. I have a couple ideas, but it seems a little far-fetched, but this level is freaking far-fetched. Oh, look, I messed up. I don't really know how to feel about this level. There's a lot of, you know, B moves in this level, but you know, it might be a proper hard level. You know, I've been baby fed for the past, you know, 60 levels maybe. That Koopa there, like on the ceiling, is so intentional. Yeah, I'm like still thinking. Does it really want me to jump on that, you know, while it's falling? That's a little much, in my opinion. Alright, let's try this again. Was there always two there? I think I have an idea. No, I don't. No, I don't. Alright, I guess let's, like I said multiple times, commit the video game. Let's do it. Yeah, no way. No way that works. Oh, what a level. What a level, dude. It's pretty frustrating, I will admit, but like I said, it might be because it's a proper hard level for once. Because, like, if I... No, the level's just BS. The level's just BS, dude. That's 2 times the jump. My jump has gotten eaten like that. Alright, I messed up again. I'm losing my sauce, dude. This level is driving me nuts. Yeah, I feel like I'm missing something there. Yeah, I got spooked by that Megable. What about it, champ? I don't even want that. Screw that Yoshi coin. It does feel like it wants me to jump off of those, right? But again, not without the camera can I do that. Maybe. Like, I don't know what I even want to do here. Like, am I supposed to platform around it? That does seem like an idea, but am I gonna have enough, like, altitude to do that? Let me try. Okay, I guess that's what you do, Felix. And I think I have to land on the makeable. Okay. That I know I can't break with the camera, and I don't even care that I'm gonna break this level. I think this level's unfair. That's what it is. At least we know what to do now. I still don't feel very... I don't feel very confident in doing that jump around the time platform, but it's gonna have to do. Oh, platform didn't respawn. Right. Wait a bit. But, like, again, it might be a skill issue. You could call it that. I do like that Koopa because I thought, you know, it was just pointless. But the past few times, I have been cutting it close with that Koopa. So, if I die to it once, honestly, well played. Yeah, that jump does feel pretty scuffed. Alright. And I know how I can break this. Hell yeah. You know what? I'm pretty satisfied with. I almost just ate my words there. Suck a D game. Alright, what kind of shenanigans do we got here? Oh, what a jump. Christ. Oh yeah, these jumps suck. Do it 3 times, why don't you? You know what? Just whatever, dude. Whatever. What else is gonna kill me here? This guy? Oh! Oh my god, I almost just pooed my pants. Am I going to be able to get on this platform? Yes. $29. I'm not giving it the dramatic voice. Like, troll level, dude. Troll freaking level. Ugh. That was borderline an unsavory level. An unsavory level. It's been a while since I used that term, but that level, the level's unfair, and like a lot of oh, excuse me. The level felt breakable because, as you saw, when I scrolled the camera, a lot of obstacles became obsolete, but also a lot of stuff would break with the camera scroll, and like half of the time, the camera scroll felt intentional. So, what do you want me to make out of it? Also, the level had no power-ups. The midway does not count. I don't know how to feel about this level. I think this level's a unfunny troll level. But again, like, do I gotta give credit for that, you know, the obstacles were hard. Yes, this was a hard level, at least to me, but like, was it intentionally hard? I think so, because some of like the mole traps were absolutely intended. Well, like, I don't know. I think it's just a skill issue on my end, but I didn't really find it funny, you know. You know what this level tried to be? This level tried to be, you know, if you watch like the more popular streamers where they play, you know, popular Kaizo hacks, that's what this level tried to be. It tried to be one of those levels where like, oh, you know, it's haha very funny that you jump into the unknown and you die before the midway. I think that's what this level tried to do, but for a VLDC level, no. So with that said, VLDC standard, it was pretty vanilla, but it was also breakable with no power-ups and a lot of BS sections, in my opinion. So, like, all these are better. I want to say, because I was thinking, okay, it's better than this because at least, you know, it didn't have a soft lock. But you know what? This level also didn't have power-ups. And I think that for a VLEC level, that's, I won't say as bad as a soft lock potential, but that is a penalty as strong as one. So, I think even Cumulus Crag felt better, but it was short and had a soft lock. It's not down here. Absolutely not, because, like, you know, despite, like, okay, the level had breaks, it had no power-ups, so fine. It goes underneath Cumulus Crag. So Inferno Athletic goes down here. Because the aesthetics, No. Pretty ugly. The creativity... I guess there was cool setups. I'll give credit where due. Consistency gets like a 5. Difficulty curves all over the place. The level is breakable. Nice voice crack, Felix. And playability, honestly, a 6.5. So, breaks plus no power-ups. All the bottom levels just have all the extra notes to them. Alright, yeah, I don't know how to feel about this though. I was honestly thinking it could go, you know, up here, like above to the forest. But then I thought about it more, and like I said, the breaking point about this level is the camera scrolling, because some parts it feels like you have to, and some parts, you know, just absolutely break. You know, it kind of matters, you know, when enemies spawn in. So that's why I decided that it's down here, because like with the camera scrolling, the level completely falls apart to me. So moving on. Lotus Cave Overpass by yoshicookiezeus. Damn. This guy got first place in, I think, VLEC 2 and 4. So the fact that it's 63rd place here is... Bro fell off. Bro fell off. Alright. I thought there was ice physics for a sec. This is a interesting color, isn't it? It's a silver line. Silver lining. Haha. Alright. Shucks and stuff. Lava lotuses and stuff. I was supposed to go there. And now I'm making... Okay, I'm noticing a trend so far. There's... Oh gosh. Oh gosh. There is... Oh my god, how did I not die there? Give me that, yeah, holy crap, that level... This level has... Like, damn, you know, action-packed so far. My goodness. Bye. I should've... Next time I'll hold the L. Or, you know what, I won't even collect that. I keep forgetting that, like, loading the save state means I keep my power-ups. I'm mostly doing it just to save, you know, the time between... You know, re-entering the level and all that. Now, this level has, like... You know, interesting setups, must I say. And that is the end of the level. Wow. Okay. Unless... Nope, that's the end of the level.
Orb.
Orb. Anything else that I missed? Well, I had a midway. Nope, that's it. Alright, that was a very short level, wasn't it? The level had, you know, lava lotuses and chucks. That's it. There was some cute setups. And honestly, I consider myself lucky that I beat it as quickly as I did, because I guarantee you, if I died in the first half, we were not going to get to that midway for a couple of tries. I feel like that's how it was going to go. So dare I say I got gamered? Question mark? Alright, so the level's short, and it's not because I technically first tried it. Oh, great. Be gone. Be gone, a-hole. Alright. Back to what I was talking about. Yeah, the level's short. The level did have some cute setups, but I could see how Bro fell off, because this is definitely one of the weaker yoshicookiezeus levels. Which is kind of surprising, because, like, I remember thinking this dude was... Also, shouts to another Yoshi name. the username, noticing a trend for VLDC 7. But yeah, like yoshicookiezeus, their first place levels were, you know, they didn't place. Actually, his VLDC 2 level did place first place on my list as well, which is why I'm saying like this is definitely one of the weakest yoshicookiezeus levels. What a shame. But like, it was fun while it lasted, but chucks can be chucks. I did like the, you know, proper chuck jumps where you have to, you know, get the right bounce to, you know, move on. But the lava lotuses were kind of just there, and that's really it. So you would think that this level would join here, but I actually disagree, because like the level was goofy. I did like the setups, but it really was just chucks and lava lotuses and some platforms. So that's really it. So with that said, the level was pretty fun, but chucks can be chucks. Doesn't really go all the way down here. Like, it's just, like, for me, what I'm thinking right now is the cute setups enough for it to propel it a couple of spots? And, like, it kind of is, but, you know, from a I always bring up the vanilla card, and this level is pretty vanilla, but, you know, it's kind of far-fetched with some of its setups. So I do think it is down here. The level is short, by all means. So, because I was thinking maybe it goes, you know, above Gritty Desert. And the reason why Gritty Desert is so low is because it was just switch blocks up the A. Even Darkest Woods, which was an auto-scroller, I felt like had a bit more sauce. Like, even To the Forest felt more fun, but I think because of the soft lock, I'm willing to put Lotus Cave Overpass above it. So it's either above or below Darkest Woods. Darkest Woods had some problems, I remember, but I remember commending it for being a good auto-scroller level. So yes, Lotus Cave Overpass gets 35th. I'll put it here short. Because, yeah, while these two levels up here were short, they had, you know, they had something going for them. This level also did, but it's chucks, dude. Like, come on. Alright, so aesthetics, I honestly liked the silver background. Not enough for an 8 though. Creativity 7. Consistency like a 6. Chucks are chucks, dude. You know what? No, I think 7.5. Playability 7. And functionality also 7. We'll just put 7s across the board. Because it's chucks. Not much else to say. Alright, final level. Grinder Grotto. Grinder Grotto. That is hard to say. Try saying that 10 times fast. Grinder Grotto. Grinder Grotto. Grinder Grotto. Grinder Grotto. Yeah, that's starting to sound weird the 4th time around. Alright, made by Aeon. Yo. 34th place. That is another 34th place. I feel like we played like 4 levels. But this is made by Aeon. This might be a goodie. Ooh. Look at that background. That actually looks pretty snazzy. Oh, okay, so it's only the grinders that are on the ground, like traveling on the ground. Got it. Yes, I tried to see if I could slide kill that saw. Or sorry, grinder. Oh, I just realized. So with the saws, if you can listen to the music, Yeah, it's missing the drums, right? The saw noise blocks it out. If you could hear it right now. And it's back. That's honestly silly to me. Cape! I think I crossed that off of my card already. I can see the ground. Okay. I honestly like this little rendition of the song without the drums adding to it. Alright, Midway. So far, pretty dope level. I don't think Aeon ever got a top 10 level, but I remember their levels being well received by me. So... And so far, this is no different. Yet, I don't know what the music, like, missing the drums because of the saws, but like I said, I like it. That's honestly pretty cool to hear the song without the, you know, without the drums. It sounds like just the bongos or whatever you wanna call the second, like the second instrument. I seem to have missed something over here. Was there something up there? No, there's just a ceiling, right? That is... that is embarrassing. With a cape as well. Very stupid. I did cross off, cape, right? Did I miss anything? Yes, I'm checking right now. Nope. I don't know, dude. Just the bongos going crazy. Freaking sour, please, dude. Alright, is there a way I can enter this? Maybe I have to come back. This is just gonna be another case of should've just played the level, Felix, you stupid. Nope. Does feel like I'm missing something back there. And peace out, everybody. I only load the save state because someone will want me to collect all the Yoshi coins. Yes, that's my excuse. It's totally not because I want to play with the feather. There, to make it fair. There we go. Now I can start using the feather power-up. And what I mean by that is the floaty physics. Whoops. Okay, let's not lose all my feathers all of a sudden, Felix. I am being a stupid idiot right now. Alright. Can I, like, maybe get a running start here? No. Alright, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. What I mean by that is... there is a secret exit! Okay, we gotta try now. But I'm also gonna just, play the level as is. Maybe there's something all the way at the other end. Who knows? Man, I know I keep mentioning it, but I do love this rendition of the song without the... Oh. I was kind of expecting, a proper present. Pee-pee! And now we're outside. We got all the instruments this time. Alright, GG's. You know what? That level was pretty fun. And I don't know if it's because of the music or not. It might have been because of the music, let's be honest. But we have noticed a secret exit. And like I mentioned a couple levels ago, as long as I notice it, I will try to go for it. So it's just a map. I died there? Okay. That's actually... like, damn, Ninja, out-jumped the Super Mario. Hey, yes! Sorry, that was really satisfying to do. Oh, the drums are fighting back, chat. Alright, so I'm trying to think, like, okay, we gotta enter that yellow pipe, unless it's an exit pipe. But I actually don't know, like, what I'm supposed to do there. I know I could probably just fly there, but feel like obviously there's gonna be a on-off switch somewhere, right? Unless it really expects me to, you know, do a running start and fly up to that pipe, but I don't really have a whole lot of leeway room. Really. Did I not check this pipe? Alright, that's Omega stupid Felix mode right now. That is. Like, serious, like, really? Really? Okay. It's not a soft lock, at least. I miss my bongos. Can we have it back? Oh. There's a little ledge up there. Alright, so I was partially right that it was an exit pipe. And GG's. I really thought I checked that pipe. Guess I didn't. Alright, GG's. Get it? Grinder Grotto? GG's? Except there's no plural in Grotto. Alright. Like I said, I don't know if it's because of the funny music, but it was a fun level because of that. I don't know, like, with the level itself, I did find it pretty fun in itself. Which is surprising to say because I remember roasting VLDC6's finale that all of the top 5 levels, like 3 or 4 out of the 5 finalist levels, all had to do with the whole like line gimmick, like line ride gimmick. And I always roasted them because I was like, oh, you know, it's got lines, that means it's a top 5 level. And this level, I mean, it may not be top 5, but I think it's got that special feeling that despite it being fairly vanilla, it's a very good vanilla level. So what's a good, like Pleasant Forest, for example. This was purely vanilla, but it was like pleasant, pun intended. There's also Zipline Adventure, which was also very line-based. And I will say that Grinder Grotto was a more fun line guide gimmick. That's a freaking mouthful to say. Even though Zipline Adventure did have more like gimmick to it, I think what Grinder Grotto has is it's staying true to vanilla, and it honestly does a pretty good job at it. Again, am I being biased with the music there? Maybe slightly, but like take for example to me, I'm taking an example of when we were playing in the overworld where we didn't have the funny music. I still was enjoying the level, so that's why I'm thinking that yeah, this level deserves to go pretty high up. Because like the level itself, wasn't anything, groundbreaking, pun intended, but like sometimes, as I always say, simplicity is the way to go, and this level really was. So I think I'm ready to like actually give it, some right here. I think it deserves it. Cause yeah, I'm looking at everything else, because you can make an argument that Emerald Grotto had a bit more to give. Actually, no. No, sorry. But I'm like, I'm thinking of, you know, all of these here. Like, it's guaranteed top 15. Because it's better than all of these. But here I'm like thinking, okay, what now? I do think it's better than all of these. So yeah, I think it's top 10 somewhere. So it's just a matter of where in the top 10. Purple Plateau, the gameplay was a little lacking, but the aesthetics were top notch. Grinder Grotto, I kind of want to give it 9th. I don't know if I want it at 8th place. I think 8th place is a little too high, but I'm happy to give this temporary top 10. I don't know, maybe it will stick there, right? So like the aesthetics, I will give it 8.5 because of the funny music. That does count towards the aesthetics. Creativity, that's where it'll lack a little bit. 7.5. Consistency, honestly 10. It wasn't all that much like inconsistencies I can think of. Playability, 8. Yeah. And functionality also gets a 10. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Yeah. So yeah, it's simple, but it really is effective. So that's it for the cave world. Alright, yeah, overall, a very nice showing, because if you see in the ranking list, freaking 3 levels managed to get into our top 10, just like that. But that being Grinder Grotto, From Hot to Cold, and Shivery Smolder. But there's also some low points. So top 3 obviously has to go to the levels in my top 10. Honorary 4th gets what's called Coalstone Cavity, because, like I said, it was the dumb child. Alright, top 3 least favorite. This one 1st place. 2nd place, maybe Malicious Minds. Maybe Malicious Minds. And then 3rd place, I guess, goes to Lotus Cave Overpass. Honestly, the only bad level was this one, in my opinion. And then from like a, you know, aesthetics point of view and functionality, Coalstone Cavity as well. Alright, peace out, Cave World. Alright. Back to Sunlight Chat. Alright. I honestly think I can keep going. So we get to play the game of RNG. As we got new column of 3 new sub areas. So let me go to Google. Minimum 1, maximum 3. So we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3. And our number is 2. So it's the one I'm standing on. Let's get it. Where are we going? Sky World. This is looking pretty snazzy. Sky World? Like, yeah, Sky World. I don't really know what else to call it. It's a floating island. We got Baked Fish Cake by Ascaska. I remember this person because I can never pronounce their frickin' name. Is it Ascaska? Ascaska? There's no H in there. Ascaska. 44th place. What a freaking mouthful. Look at those bubbles. Orbs? Bubbles? Oh, that's not solid. What? Was there just nothing in there, or was that a sprite limitation? Oh, there's just nothing in them. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm actually flabbergasted I lost my mushroom there. That was, give me another shell, I guess. Can't go underneath there. Right? Nope. Blame the Jink. Unless I end up dying before midway. If there even is one. Alright, a whole lot of platforming, a whole lot of bubbles. I know these bubbles can be pretty jank, but I don't think I necessarily died, you know, to the bubbles directly. Colored Yoshi! Or is it? I'm actually gonna hold off. Is this actually an auto-generator? I think it is. I kind of forgot this was an auto-generator. Auto-generator. Alright. So the reason why I'm not counting this yet is, if you notice that a lot of stuff have that orange hue, there's a chance that the orange hue is on this Yoshi. Like, you see the color? It's looking a little weird, isn't it? So, the reason why I'm saying to hold off is we won't know for sure until we get a shell. Because if it is a red Yoshi, then that means the shell I'm going to spit out is going to be a fireball. Alright. It is a colored Yoshi. Okay. Because, yeah, if it just shot out as, like, a normal... Actually, I'm so stupid because I don't think it's possible for a green Yoshi to like, have the... I don't know what to describe it. Either way, I don't think it's possible for a green Yoshi to come out of a Yoshi egg like that. Because the only time you see a green Yoshi is, like, you know, from the item, right? There's also something up there. And... oh, we're climbing. I should have pressed down first. Imagine. Alright, bonus area. Classic case of love when a bonus area tries to kill me. Oh my god, this level or this subsection really is. Oh, no throw block, no turn block. Alright, peace out. Again, bonus area trying to kill me. The more I'm talking about it, the more it might become a VLEC staple. And maybe, you know, maybe for VLEC 8's bingo card. Pixel clip. I think I already have that, though. This might be the first stream where we don't get a bingo. Because I think, you know, all the past episodes, we always managed to get a bingo. Alright, so yeah, this level is just auto-generator for the entire level. Again, I completely forgot this was one, but you saw when I was raising the Yoshi, just a bunch of enemies spawned in consistently. So I don't think they were deliberately placed. Oh, those fish. So many!
25.
Alright, that was a pretty goofy level. That's really it. I know I've been saying that's really it, but... you know, the level had an auto-generator. Again, I guess one of the most obscure ones. You know, the level should get credit for the classic never seen that before. The music's nice and calm. Sorry. Alright, yeah, the level was... like, with a name like that... Also, we're swimming in the clouds, apparently. I don't know. I don't hate the level. Like I said, it's a goofy level, and I liked it because of that, but... you know, it doesn't deserve top 10 or top 20. Maybe top 20. Hold on. Because I really don't know how to describe this level. It was a goofy level, you know? Dare I say the type of level, like... maybe this is the drug world, I don't know. World where you take drugs before playing the level. Alright. Honestly, for the goofy value, I'm willing to put it up here somewhere. Even though I like all of these, because, like, okay, the bubble auto generator, which I'll call it, you know, was one of the more obscure ones, but also, like, it's very jank. Like, very jank. And, like, the bonus area made no sense. This level makes no sense. That's what I gotta say about this. From the name of the level to the gimmicks, from the level's gimmick, from the level itself, it makes no sense. So honestly, with that said, I think it goes up here. I'm thinking above Hostile. Cause like, okay, even thinking about the level, I don't know how to describe it. The level made no sense. Alright, I'll put it above Hostile. The level's goofy. So, baked fish cake, I guess, goes here. Goofy. Because the aesthetics, I mean, it was nothing special. It had that weird orange hue to it, though. I'll give it 7.5. Creativity, I guess 7.5. I mean, I don't know. The consistency also gets an 8. It's very inconsistent with the... I mean, auto-generators are auto-generator no matter what, right? The playability, I will give an 8, though, because, like, what the hell? And functionality, I'm thinking like a 7. The levels can be very jank. So I should consider myself lucky that I got through it pretty unscathed. Alright, moving on. We got Devious Devices, D&D, by Antimatterhunter. I think I recognize this name from like the early VLDCs. I don't know. 23rd place. Alright, noticing, ooh, nice aesthetics already. What was I saying? I forget now. How devious. As I was saying, wow, nice aesthetics, am I right? Good start. I hope did I actually need to hit that? Uh-oh. Oh wait, there's a line there. I actually didn't see it. I assume that's just a power-up in which... Oh my god. That was jank. Sure? Sure? Alright, I guess next time I should... Sure? I guess next time I should... Sure? Another break. Alright, I think this world is just the drug world, because... Like, what the hell is going on right now? Oh! Alright, shout out to Inferno Athletic. Oh gosh. Alright, a little bit of spice. I'm spooked. Oh my god, I am spooked. Dude. Alright, I'm on edge right now. Oh, there's a platform down there. I'm really on edge right now, Chad. Did I pick the right option? Is that the midway down there? Only one way to find out. No. You frickin' faker, dude. Alright, a little bit of spice. Speaking of those double saws, do you know how long it took me... Nice. How long it took me to realize how to make those double saws? You literally just put 2 saws on top of each other. Oh shit. Oh, this is bad. That better have a power up in it, dude. Wow. Wow, dude. Left? What if I don't wanna? Yeah, what if I don't wanna? Woo. Spice. Okay, I guess I gotta. I know I probably missed a bunch of power-ups right now, but I'm gonna consider it no power-ups right now. Oh, this is a long detour. Oh. Uh-oh. That's the way I go out. That is... I'm mad about that. I'm actually mad. All the way back to the start. Yeah, I'm actually really upset about that, chat. I'm sorry. No midway, no power-ups, and I died to a missed goddamn misinput, sorry. Or not even a misinput. My jump got eaten, the game. Alright, shake it off, Felix. It's kind of living in my head rent-free right now. It was bullshit! I'll say it! Alright, at least I have a power-up now. Oh gosh, I was just yeeted myself off of the ledge there. Alright, what do we unlock? Okay, just coins. That was satisfying to do. The curve I did? Spice, dude. Alright. Whoa. It feels like I'm playing the level all over again, you know? I'm low-key discovering new things right now. Ah! Alright, let's not hit the block and see what's down here. Okay, another platform. Ah! That was the... Oh my god. This level's pissing me off, dude. That was the midway... Oh, I'm gonna change it to a coin because I'm cutting edge. I don't know why I'm acting so tilted. But, like, honestly, screw that. Screw that? Oh, okay. Yo, we're playing Hostel again, chat? Shoutouts to episode 2. What's through here? Oh my god! Everything's on fire. Dude. Well, I kind of want to see what's over there. Do I need to bring a P-switch in here? Alright, spook, dude. What's through here? Nothing! Wow. Amazing, dude. Okay. All for a power-up? Nice slowdown. Yeah, that's... It's a different colored coin, Felix. Yes, I'm still tilted about that. Now we're back down to Earth, and all I gotta say is this level, honestly, like, I'm a hater. Because if I knew that was a midway, like, I would have absolutely gone down. Because, like, that's why I used the save state, right? Because I wasn't... Well, I knew how to go down there, but I just wanted to see, you know, what I was missing. It's like, okay, it's just a coin and some pillar. Guess I should have figured it was going to be midway. I still wish that we were still on the first run. I would have totally judged the level on what's it called, having no midway and no power-ups. Alright. You know what this area reminds me of? When we were in the fire area, right? Oh, we have a timer. Guess who almost died because of the timer? Guess I'm blaming the timer on that. Really? And I don't get a feather back. Honestly, I'm a hater of this level. This level's pulling some sucker. How am I supposed to dodge that, huh? I don't like this level. This level is suffering from parallel pyramid syndrome, where the level should be good, and it is good, but I'm a hater. I'm a hater right now. I don't know why I'm tilted all of a sudden. I guess it, you know, I blame the first death. Also, how did I get hit there? And the feather despawned. Again, it's just the smallest things are tilting me now. Skill issue, Felix. Right. I do wonder, like, back down to Earth, I do wonder if there's like a possible way of getting a P-switch somewhere and going into that. Oh my god! As I was saying, I wonder if there's a P-switch you could get somewhere. Oh. What is wrong with this level? Like, why am I getting bullied right now, dude? We could have had a happily ever after, you know, the first run, could have made that jump, was probably gonna die to that falling saw anyway. Also, I don't know where this custom music's from. Sounds very like not Castlevania, but, you know, a medieval game, like I can hear, you know, all the knights and the swords and the shish kebabs, and I don't know why I said shish kebabs. Alright, look out for the saw, Felix. And there's no way of me dodging that. Okay. So, speaking of, am I, like, legit screwed here? Because that's definitely not what you're supposed to do there. Whoa. You would. You actually would. Wouldn't you? Alright, 75 seconds, by the way. I gotta go, dude. I don't got time. Oh.
Orb.
You're lucky you'll get a good orb from me, Devious Devices. I barely beat that level not first try, but like, you know, on the first timer, right? Which I gotta say something, that if you were like playing super safe, and you know, you went for all the power-ups, which by the way, all the power-ups were like super out of the way, and normally I'm a fan of that, because there was one time where my friend like played my playthrough, and he gave me credit for the fact that, like, oh, you know, in some levels they kind of just give you power-ups for free, but he commended me for making my power-ups you have to like work for them, right? Like, think of it as WarioWare, where, you know, you have to do a quick mini game to get your reward. And that's what I would do with my power-ups. But this one is like their own whole goddamn sections, and the reason why I'm bringing that up is if you went for the power-ups in each section, you would not have enough time to beat the level. Because I did not go for like all, you know, the alternate paths for just a power-up, you know, with the on-off switches, right? And I completed the level with only 35 seconds to spare, and that was with me rushing in the last section. So I want to say that this level is almost impossible to beat in your first playthrough of this level. And yes, I'm bringing that up because I want to hate this level. This level was a bully. So, okay, let's talk about the positives. Also, like, what was up with the pipe, right? It almost looked like it might have been a, secret exit. It was just nothing. So, I'm sorry, I'm a hater of this level. It might play with how I'm gonna rank it here, but like, okay, look at the positives. It is a pretty decent line guide level, but like I said, all the stuff to continue to level is super out of the way, and normally that wouldn't be a problem. But it's like 3 screens worth of backtracking, and like you saw on the last line guide ride, there was like that double saw that was legit impossible to dodge without the other saw to spin jump off of, which, like I said, I guarantee you that is not intentional. I think that's just how unfortunate the saw was placed, right? So you could again maybe use the camera, but I think the camera would actually screw you even more in the end. So my sentence is, this level's a bully level, and it's trying to be good, and it's not for me. So with that said, I think it actually goes down here, like, honestly, because I want to enjoy it, and like that level played normal for the most part, but my deaths were call the ref on them, and I might play to how I'm feeling about this level. So I don't know. Like I said, it's suffering from Peril Pyramid Syndrome, where the execution of this level, I think that's a problem. The execution is a little poor. So with that said, I think it goes... I'll be honest, I think Peril Pyramid was better. But I think it's fitting to put it beside Peril Pyramid. So PP and DD go beside each other. Because the aesthetics, I mean, the checkerboard was a bit, like, far-fetched, but sure, The creativity, I guess, gets an 8. Like, I gotta give credit where due, right? The consistency, I'm just handing out a bunch of 7s, but I think 7.5. The playability, like, sure. I was thinking of giving it an 8, and I would have said, through gritted teeth, I'll give it an 8. But no. No. And functionality, it doesn't deserve a 6. I mean, it did have its faults, but am I going to drop 4 whole points because of that? I don't think so. I mean, normally I do, like, start from 10 and count all the problems, so fine, let's do that. So functionally speaking, time is quite of the essence, so -1 for that. 2, the saws are pretty weird, so I'll do a whole point for that. What else was there? That's really it. So I'll add, just on top of it, another 0.5 off. But meh execution. Alright. GG's. I think that's where I want to end it. You could blame Devious Devices or something. But I don't know, it's also very late, so that's gonna do it for me, chat. Have a good rest of your night, and a good rest of your weekend. And that's really all I gotta say. I'm not tilted as much as I am. Again, I think I'm just being a hater of this level, but I couldn't help it. Alright, have a good night, chat. See you maybe tomorrow, or the next day. Either way, peace.